Hello class, so today we're going to learn about run-on sentences. And before I talk about run-on sentences, I want to remind y'all about clauses, punctuation marks, and conjunctions. So clauses are complete thoughts in a sentence, and the different type of punctuation marks that you'll use for this lesson are commas and periods, and commas also separate clauses too. And they're used for separating clauses and separating lists. And they typically go before conjunctions, and conjunctions are words that connect two clauses in a sentence together. So some example of conjunctions are and, but, and so. And so now I want you all to think about a sentence with a conjunction in it. It can be any sentence you want. So a sentence that I thought of with a conjunction in it is a dog runs and a kangaroo hops, and the conjunction in that sentence is and. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about run-on sentences. So a run-on sentence is a sentence with at least two independent clauses, which are the complete thoughts, which are forced together instead of being properly connected by punctuation or conjunctions. And so a way to change a sentence that is a run-on sentence and correct it is to use punctuation marks, conjunctions, and you can rearrange the sentence by adding or deleting some words. Alright, so now I want y'all to go look at the handout that I sent you. It's this handout, the run-on sentence handout. And I want you to look at the top two boxes are explaining run-on sentences and the options to correct a run-on sentence, which I explained a few seconds ago. But now we're going to look at the example sentence, which is right here. And the example sentence is, he put on some sunscreen, the sun was so extremely hot, and he wanted to go inside. Now that is obviously a run-on sentence because there are three clauses in this sentence that just do not work together, that are not properly connected. And so the first clause is, he put on some sunscreen. The second clause is, the sun was so extremely hot. And the third clause is, he wanted to go inside. Now I'm going to give y'all about 20 seconds to come up with the correct sentence and correct this run-on sentence. And then I will come on with my corrected run-on sentence. So there are many different ways to correct run-on sentences. Like some sentences there is one certain way, but most of the time there are at least 2 or 3 ways to correct the sentence. So if you didn't put exactly what I'm about to say, that's okay. So what I did for correcting it was, he put on some sunscreen because the sun was extremely hot. He wanted to go outside. So in this corrected sentence, I separated the first and second clause. So the first clause is, he put on some sunscreen, and the second clause is, the sun was extremely hot, by using the conjunction because. So I put because between the two. And then I separated the second and third clause by using a period. So I just made 2 separate sentences. So now I want you all to get out the run-on sentences worksheet that I've attached. So it's this one. There's 10 questions, just 2 on the back. So there are 10 questions that I want y'all to do on this worksheet, and I'm going to go over the first one with y'all. The first sentence is, my mother and father and sister are coming to dinner tonight. And for this sentence, there's really only like one correction we can make, or that I made. So I said my mother, father, and sister are coming to dinner tonight. So I put, instead of saying my mother and father and sister, I took out the and between mother and father and put commas between mother, father, and sister. So there's a comma separated list. And another way you could do this sentence is you could say my parents and sister are coming, and that you would not need a comma if you were doing that. So I decided to do a comma separated list to make the sentence a non-run-on sentence. Alright guys, so once y'all are finished with your 10 questions on the run-on sentences worksheet, I want y'all to submit it online to me, and I will have it graded and back to y'all in a few days. And in a few days I'll also post the answers to this, so y'all can check your work. And I just want to remind y'all to correct your run-on sentence. You use your punctuation marks, conjunctions, and you can rearrange the sentence, which means you can delete or add words. Like you can add some conjunctions or take out some conjunctions. Like in this sentence, I just did a check out and, which is totally fine, as long as you have complete sentences that are not run-ons. And I hopefully will see y'all soon.